Hi fellow green thumbs, welcome back to my channel. Today's video we're going to unbox one of my wish list plants. I have looked for this plant for months. I've looked for it on Etsy, I've looked for it on eBay, I've looked for it from NSC Tropicals as well as a few other places that I typically order from. They were always pretty expensive though, and I didn't want to bite the bullet and pay that much money for an Aroid that I wasn't sure that I could maintain. So this past week I was scrolling through Instagram and one of my Instagram plant pals, Mary.Sucks, S-U-C-C-S, I will put her information down below for you. Anyways, she posted a picture of a nursery that she was touring and it had all these beautiful plants in it. And I sent her a message and I said, oh my God, I need one of those in my life. She DM'd me and she said, well, I can get one for you. So I got talking with her and we made plans, and she went back to the nursery a day later and kind of took me on a virtual tour and let me pick out the plant that I wanted, and she paid for it and then mailed it to me. So here is that plant, and I'm really excited to get it open and check and see if she made the travel okay. So here's the box Mary sent it to me in. You can tell it's going to be a pretty decent sized plant. She stuffed it full of tissue paper for me. And Mary said she's completely okay with you sending her a message. If you're looking for something, she can check her nursery to see if she has it for you. Oh, she packed it really well. Thanks, Mary. Oh, here she is. Do you know what it is yet? Bunch of paper towels. Can you tell yet? She already taped it down in the box. There she is. I finally got the Philodendron Gloriosum. She actually looks pretty good. She's a little dehydrated, a little limp. She actually looks good. A little bit of, I'm not sure what that is. Like damage maybe? Just a spot where the leaf is thinner. Let's see what we got. Doesn't feel like there's a whole lot of soil here. Okay, so it looks like she probably sent her to me bare root. Yep. Oh, look at that. We got a new one coming. That's awesome. Alright guys, well, you know what this means. Let's go make some soil quick and get her in some soil. The roots are still nice and wet though, so Mary, you did a good job. She's fine. Her roots are still wet. Alright guys, so I ran down to the basement, got all my potting mix supplies, and I made my typical Aroid mix. If you watched my other videos, you already know, but those of you, this is your first time watching, pretty much I use, in this specific batch, I used 4 parts potting mix. By 1 part, I mean the size of the spoon. So 4 parts potting mix, 1 part, 1.5 parts actually, earthworm castings, 5 parts orchid bark mix. We'll be covering that in another video coming up. And 5 parts perlite. So that's what makes this. It's very loose, very airy. It's exactly what Aroids and my Hoyas like in as far as soil goes. So we'll get her potted up. And as always, my piece of window screen, because I hate soil falling out of my pots when I'm trying to water them, especially when you have a hole that size. Put that down first. Put in some of our soil mix. This soil mix specifically, I bought a bag of Better Grow orchid mix, and this one has big chunks of charcoal in it. If you can see there. I actually like that this is in there. I don't have to go out and purchase it separately. I probably will because I seem to be going through these little bags pretty quickly. So it's worth having the individual ingredients on hand, at least for me. So we'll start with that, see what we get. Try to tease some of these roots back down. They've been pointed up for shipping for a couple days now, so we just want to be gentle. Just pull them back down. Oh look, there's another one growing. A couple more. It's good. We're going to have a nice, healthy plant. Okay guys, here she is, all potted up. She's pretty stressed out. She's been traveling for a couple days. She didn't have much soil. Her roots were still wet, which I commend Mary for. Mary did a great job packaging her and sending her to me, but she is stressed out. So now that we have her in a good potting mix, let's get her some water. We're going to mist her leaves, and then we're going to let her alone for a couple weeks and see how she does. So we'll just give her a nice good soak. This soil that we made is very well draining, so I'm not worried about overwatering her. We're gonna give her leaves a nice good spritz also. These leaves are gorgeous. Oh, they're so pretty. Philodendron Gloriosums love humidity. So this again is just to help aid her in her recovery. She's pretty traumatized right now. She'll bounce back. I'm not worried about it. I might even lose a leaf or two, but she'll be fine. All right, green thumbs. Slight change in plans. She doesn't fit over with the Clarinervium. Both the pots together on that little cart are too big. So that's all right. What we'll do is we'll put her over here. She's very near my rear kitchen door, so she'll get lots of light coming in through the door, which will be beneficial for her as she recovers from her trip. I did spritz her with water, as you saw. Like I said, they love humidity, so that will help her to recover faster. I think probably what I'll do in the next couple days is I'll get a bamboo pole, and I have Velcro tape, and we'll tape up her stems if she doesn't bounce back quicker, just so that I can see the leaves a little bit better and they're not so bunched together. But thank you, Mary. It's a beautiful plant. I'm so glad to finally have it in my collection.